My name is Jim Fleming. I'm an attorney from Minnesota. I'm also the author of a book for self-defenders that's entitled Aftermath, Lessons in Self-Defense. I work as a self-defense firearms trainer, and then I also spend a significant amount of time working as an expert witness hired by other attorneys that are dealing with some type of case that involves the need for expert witness testimony concerning firearms operation, nomenclature, ballistics, crime scene investigation, and sometimes self-defense. I think there's a very high level of value in it because what we're doing is we're educating people not only to the law that they are going to be governed by, but also by using the stories that we use and the anecdotes and the examples that we use and going through the live scenarios that we do. It gives these people an opportunity for a real world glimpse into just how quickly something like this can happen and how many questions are going to come up. It's not uncommon when we do one of the scenarios in class to start asking questions of people that were right in the room or right in the area where we did an outdoor scenario act through or something of that nature. They're right there. Okay, what did you see? Some of them saw this, some of them saw that. Well, how many of you saw Daisy pull a gun? And they look around the room and there's 3 people. And the rest of them, 30, 40, 50 people that are looking at each other saying, did you see a gun? I didn't see a gun. All right. People perceive crisis events of this nature that happen very fast and very violently through very filtered glasses of perception of reality. And sometimes they do not see things that are right in front of them because their minds can't process that. This type of a class, and we do a lot more of this, by the way, during the fall conference, it helps people understand, wow, I had no idea that these things happen that fast, and I had no idea that the types of things that you bring to us actually occur, because one thing that I will not do is I will not present any of these scenarios that are not based upon reality, that are not based upon things that have actually happened. Because I could cook up a bunch of strange, weird situations, but they're of no value. But when you tell somebody, okay, this happened to somebody in Milwaukee, this happened 3 weeks ago in Kansas City, this happened last summer in Dallas, Texas, brings home a whole new reality. And then when they see it actually transpire at the speed that it did for those people, and then they listen to other people as they try to point out what they saw, what they heard, their opinions based upon what they think they saw and what they heard, it really drives home to them the idea that the use of deadly force is something that should be avoided at all costs save one, and that cost is life. I first met J.B. Heron and Glenda when we were all students at Lethal Force Institute 1, and that was a number of years ago. That was the first time that we had met. And then later, I also went through Masad Ayoub's MAG 80 class, which is an advanced firearms class. And in that class, both JB and Glenda were there again attending as students. And we had become friends in the meantime. We're corresponding back and forth. And then it was probably, I want to say, about 2 years after that, that I conducted a school for attorneys to help attorneys understand how to represent clients in self-defense related cases. And we conducted that out in Seattle, Washington. And at that time, JB and Glenda both were there in attendance. And it was shortly after that that JB got in touch with me and asked me if I would be interested in coming out to the Chehalis area again to assist in putting on some legally related seminars that he wanted to present to self-defense students. And I was very, very interested in that. And I said, yes, I said, I'd love to do that. So as a result of that, I think the first time that I came out was for the initial October, or what we call the fall conference. At that time, there were a number of other speakers that were presenting at that conference. I was one of them. I had the opportunity to meet some really, really interesting people. And over the course of time since then, I have been a participant in all of the fall conferences and have had a chance to meet over a dozen nationally known people who are all very, very knowledgeable in their areas and have the opportunity to talk with them casually, work with them, participate in presentations with them. So it's been a very exciting opportunity.